I come from a long line of insanity. You bet, lots of people have pissed in our gene pool, especially my Uncle Roy. He used to tell us kids the same thing every time we'd come to visit. You kids stay outside. Here's a case of beer to play with. Which was all right when you're 7 years old, you know. Well, towards the end of the night, all of us kids would be in one room. He'd come walking on in, or staggering on in, and he'd say the same thing to us. You fuckers want to hear a joke? Well, sure, Uncle Roy, we'll hear a joke. All right. Why did the farmer cross the road? Say why? Why? Because his finger was stuck in a chicken. You guys want to hear another joke? Yeah, sure, Uncle Roy. All right. What do you get when you cross an elephant with a rabbit? Say what? What? A dead rabbit with a huge asshole. And this would go on all night until another adult would pull Uncle Roy out. Why did the blonde trade her car in for a convertible? Say why? Why? Because she needed more legroom. Yeah, Uncle Roy was pretty crazy. And he even came up with a magic trick. It was New Year's Eve, 1971. He comes staggering in, 11:45, and he'd say, you fuckers want to see a magic trick? Yeah, sure, Uncle Roy. All right, I'm going to change this glass of red wine into a glass of white wine. So in 2 gulps, he went and he swallowed down this huge glass of wine. Then he pulled his zipper down, pulled out his pinga, and filled it with urine. Then he put it down on the table, said, ta-da, and he staggered on out. Well, all of us kids were standing around looking at each other. My Aunt Betty, Uncle Roy's wife, came staggering on in and says, oh, that's where I left my glass of wine. And she took a nice big gulp and exited the room. And none of us kids said a damn thing about it because that's how shallow our gene pool is.